here we are at Central Park.
So inside, we thought we would look at plants, even though it's fall. There are a lot of plants that maybe look different this time of year, and we thought we would use the Plant ID app. We'll let you know which one it is.
So
but,
picture this Plant ID app.
okay.
We're going to identify some plants.
Yeah. So we're going to go see what we can see inside the park.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so here's our first one.
All right. So
Do you have any guesses before we get started?
I have no guesses. Do you?
I am not good at this, but it kind of looks like a hellebore to me, but they are usually more turned like this. So I'm going to say it looks kind of like a hellebore, but it's probably not.
So let's identify.
The texture is kind of thick, so it's not like my second guess would be anemone.
It's kind of fuzzy too.
But I think it's thicker than an anemone, so I don't know. Let's see.
So let's identify this with the picture this app. So this is pretty easy to use. You just go in, we're going to go to the flower, snap, and it's going to tell us what it is. So,
And it is a great leaf anemone. It was my second guess.
great leaf anemone.
I should have stuck with
All right.
anemone. Okay, so you want to read to us a little
The
bit
great
about the
leaf
plant?
anemone is an attractive flower that originated in the Himalayas. Though it is not quite commonly cultivated in the gardens, its hybrid with Japanese anemone is a popular garden plant. It's also called the grape leaf windflower.
I like
So
that.
here we have the description on the app,
And the name story.
the name story.
Cool. It seems to be a hydrangea, it would appear. So I guess it's what type of hydrangea are we looking at? Very pretty. Yeah.
All right, so here's another plant. Hope and I both think it's a hydrangea.
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure. But let's be certain, all right? So we're going to use the picture this app. Let's get a nice bloom. And smooth hydrangeas. All right.
Awesome.
So, smooth hydrangea. Smooth hydrangea is often cultivated as ornamental and is an excellent choice for a border plant.
Okay, awesome. So that's the smooth hydrangea. Do what? What, a rhododendron?
Yeah, what is it?
What is it about it that looks like one to you?
Well, the rhododendron has these leaves.
Uh-huh.
It's almost, I don't know, they're out a bit. They're kind of waxy, and they have these like
Little pine
bulbs,
cone looking
little pine
things.
cone looking buds on the flower cone.
Yeah. Okay,
Right,
so
so-
that's our guess. Both of us think it's a rhododendron.
So we're gonna identify this. To go by the leaves here. Picture this app. What is it? Great laurel. Oh wait. Also known as American rhododendron.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So let's see.
And we apologize in advance for, one, getting plants wrong, two, pronouncing half the words wrong.
So rhododendron maximum, commonly known as a great laurel, is a late blooming evergreen shrub endemic to North America.
Rhododendron. Let's do this one while we're next to it.
So
It's pretty obviously another hydrangea, but one thing I've been learning is about the shape of these. Like, I think this is called a panicle because of the shape. So I think it's a different kind.
yes,
That's my guess.
panicled hydrangea.
Hey!
Okay. All right, so I see some ferns over here. I know nothing about ferns, but I'd like to know more.
Ferns are beautiful.
We're going to get in, we're going to take a picture of this fern. This is the autumn fern, a species of wood ferns, the Japanese wood fern or copper shield fern.
Oh, wait, there is, I don't know if we should identify things that we're pretty sure we know what are. But this is an amaranth, right? That's what we think it is.
so.
I mean, the red stems and these long droopy flowers, although they're usually fuzzy.
American pokeweed. Oh,
Pokeweed. So it's not an amaranth.
No, it's a pokeweed.
Okay.
Although the berries are poisonous, the red dye extracted from the berries is very beautiful.
So these berries are already gone. So it's not even related to an amaranth? Does it say anything about amaranth on here?
No.
Huh. Is it an aster?
Yeah, so these little things are common bluewood aster. Asters.
The foliage looks a lot different than the asters that we have at home,
Yes.
but the little lavender colored flowers look really similar.
This plant is also called the heartleaf aster or the broadleaf aster.
That's what it is.
It has basal cordate leaves and numerous bluish-purple flowers which show strong similarities to plants in the genus Aster.
I really like this, so I like to find out what it is.
It's horsehead.
It's what?
Horsehead.
Horsehead?
I think so.
Okay.
I think I have some of this growing in my backyard.
Um.
It's poisonous.
Oh. I
Well,
thought
just to eat, not to touch.
I thought maybe it was like a lady's mantle, which I'm not real familiar with, but I
Probably
don't.
right.
I don't think it is though.
No, snakehead. What is it? White snake root.
Snake root.
That's it,
Okay.
snake root.
Tell us about it.
So I have some growing in my backyard.
I think it's
Pretty
beautiful.
looking, but
Oh, I remember you sending me a
toxic to
picture
eat.
of it.
Yeah. When you're around Argyronta altissima, it is a good idea to exercise caution.
Oh, I'm all in it.
This plant contains a toxin called trematol, and animals which eat it can develop a condition called trembles.
Ooh.
This condition can be fatal. What's more, if animals who are lactating eat white snake root, the trematol is secreted in the milk and can be passed on to humans this way.
Oh,
So you don't want your cows eating
Oh,
white
you want to
snake
keep that out of your. Ooh, wow. Okay. What is this?
Oh wow, I don't know. Let's look it up.
It's almost something you don't see because it's mixed in with a
Yeah.
lot of purple asters,
You have
so
any
you kind of
guesses?
miss it. Maybe some kind of salvia.
Hoary skullcap,
I did not guess that one.
also known as downy skullcap. Hoary skullcap is a member of the mint family and is indigenous to central and eastern parts of the United States. It boasts a stunning array of medicinal benefits. It's called hoary skullcap because hoary means having white hair, and the stems have tiny white hairs. Skullcap is because part of the flower looks like a helmet.
I think this one was the one we identified as snake root. And there's a really similar one right next to it. Now we're thinking maybe it's a different plant.
No, this is white snake root.
So that's the snake root. And this one is so close to it, but the leaves are longer, thinner, a little darker, and the flowers
This
are a
is
little different.
late bone set.
Bone sets. So it's a different thing.
Yeah. Late bone set is considered a weed in some parts of the world. Its invasion results in quality drop in pastures and may cause poisoning to cattle. The late bone set is a large-sized weed. It originates in the eastern part of the United States. It blooms in fall and produces a large amount of tiny white flower heads.
I want a picture with Balto.
It is pollinated by insects instead of wind, as many Eupatorium species did, which makes it relatively less aggressive.
Relatively.
Good call. Seeing the difference. Digiballs are gypsum.
What are they?
I think they're called gypsum. I don't know. I don't know if I can find out from the seed, but
Yeah, let's see if the identifier will do something like this. It's kind of the same material that a pine cone is made out of, but it's more spiky.
sweet gum,
Sweet gum.
also known as hazel pine, red gum, starleaf gum, American sorlex, and alligator wood. Sweet gum is a medium to large tree native to temperate regions of North and Central America.
Medium to large.
Yeah, so this is it.
It's a very large tree.
What do we got there?
I'm hoping. Yes, it identified it.
What is it?
Silver green bryum moss. a species of Bryum moss, also known as silvery moss, silvery Bryum, silvery thread moss. I love moss. I'm really surprised that I identified it. Everywhere I go, I'm fascinated by it. Okay, so it is a moss species found on all global continents, even Antarctica. Silver green Bryum moss is also referred to as silvery thread moss. It is often spread on the soles of people's shoes or on the feet of animals. Well, that's really cool. I have something that looks like this in my backyard growing wild.
It's Oriental lady's thumb or knotweeds.
Knotweeds, okay.
Can be an unwanted plant when it grows out of control and competes with other cultivated plants. Oriental lady's thumb is a native of Asia, and in that region it is a common weed in rice paddies.
Oh. Let's do the white one, yeah. I really like it. I'm sure it's not something we're supposed to like either.
It's pretty. Graceful spurge.
Chickenweed.
Chickenweed and baby's breath. So
I don't think it's the same kind of baby's breath we're familiar with like you get from the florist.
it's a perennial flowering bush that blooms all year round. The species grows best in full sunlight or partial shade. Graceful spurge is resistant to rabbits and deer due to its toxic sap.
There's so many toxic plants here.
So what do you think this is?
Periwinkle.
Periwinkle, huh? You like periwinkles?
Yeah, I like them. In Texas, anyway, they're an annual.
An annual?
That's the way we grow them.
These are Madagascar periwinkles.
Okay. Are they perennials?
It's an evergreen subshrub or herbaceous plant native to Madagascar. It has a long history of cultivation for ornamental and medicinal purposes. This fern is pretty, huh?
Very pretty.
Hopefully it's different from the other one we saw.
It looks darker green, less glossy.
This is a Japanese painted fern or lady fern.
Okay.
It's a deciduous clumping native to Eastern Asia used in shade gardens and appreciated for its ornamental foliage. This fern is also considered deer resistant and can be used as ground cover or container plant. It requires full to partial shade.
I don't know.
So are you filming?
Yes, I'm filming.
Lenten rose, hellebores.
Oh, they're hellebores. See, I don't know my hellebores at all.
The Lenten rose has been cultivated since Germans began to do so in the mid-1800s. What do you think these are, Hope?
Anemones. My guess is anemone. Some kind of anemone.
Grape leaf anemone again, so it's the same kind.
It's just a different color. I learned my lesson from before. I noticed the red leaves of this hydrangea coming over toward it.
I saw this at the Botanic.
You mean the oak leaf?
Oak leaf, yeah.
Yeah, I think this is the oak leaf up close. It's an oak leaf.
Oak leaf hydrangea.
Yay! Oak leaf, so the shape and I guess the way that it colors up.
Its hyacinths are conical rather than spherical.
Where does it say hyacinths? Oh, that's so weird. I didn't know it was called hyacinth.
Its color does not change with the pH level of the soil. Its leaves look like enlarged versions of some oak leaves.
Look at how tall this hydrangea is. I mean, that's a big hydrangea. You're 6'3", so it's 6'8", at least.
Last time to guess.
Vinca.
Winter creeper, species of spindle tree.
I'll show you some pictures of Vinca and you can see why I think it's Vinca.
Euonymus fortunei, commonly known as winter creeper, is an evergreen shrub native to East Asia. It is regarded as an invasive species in many parts of North America.
It's interesting that there's so many species here in the garden or in the park that are regarded as invasive.
Big leaves.
Big
heart-shaped
heart-shaped leaves.
Eastern redbud,
Oh, a redbud.
also known as the Judas tree, Canadian redbud, or a flowering Judas.
Okay.
Eastern redbud is a small understory tree to Native America. In spring or early summer, clusters of purple-pink flowers appear on branches and sometimes on the trunk.
It got you, didn't it? I think it's a thistle, but you can check and see.
Creeping thistle,
Thistle.
field thistle, Canada thistle, California thistle. Alright, so we just did our tour of Central Park. We ran out of sunlight.
Ran out of battery on our other camera,
We ran out of sunlight, we ran out of battery.
and it was all perfect timing as usual.
So let's do it again.
Perfect weather. So the only thing we're going to do different is next time we're going to bring some sunflower seeds for the squirrels.
Yeah, the squirrels are very friendly here. They come right up to you. You just make that sound and they just
it's
look
so
and they
cute.
dart over to you.
But we got some good plant IDs, and we hope you enjoyed watching this video.
And we'll be back.
Yeah, let us know if you want more. We'd love to do some seasonal tours and tours of other gardens.
Be sure to like and comment.
And subscribe.